Port Moresby Northeast is a metropolitan district with a population of over 200,000 people from all over Papua New Guinea living in it and calling it home. It is one of the three districts of Port Moresby apart from Moresby South and Moresby West. It houses iconic buildings including the National Parliament House, our International Jacksons Airport, Sir John Guy Stadium, National Football Stadium, business houses and industries. The Moresby Northeast District is comprised of wards 5, 6, 9 and 12, thus 4 electoral wards in total that constitutes the Moresby Northeast Electorate. It is densely populated, thus reflects the constraints of provision of facilities and services in the area. Situational analysis for the district clearly reflects past experiences of inconsistent planning and program design, coupled with the lack of commitment and leadership direction at district authority level to pursue development agenda. As a result, existing services, especially in health, education, and transport infrastructure, have deteriorated, which in turn affects the quality of life for people of the district. Over the next 5 years, after the 2017 general elections, the district has to poise itself to address its development landscape and requires the leadership of our duly elected member for Moresby Northeast Electorate, Honorable John Kaupa.
Firstly, I would like to thank the people of Moresby Northeast for voting me as the elected member for Moresby Northeast. As we all know, Moresby Northeast is in the heart of the city. And all the walks of life have voted me the trust and the confidence they have given me to be an elected member of parliament, and at the same time, Honorable Prime Minister has rewarded me with the Ministry of Housing and Urbanization. I've got 5-year development plan which I'm about to launch, and we got a lot of things that we are going to look at in my electorate.
Without planning, we cannot achieve. Planning is a very important mechanism for management and allocation of resources for implementation.
This plan is graduated from currently known PNG national plans because it is designed with regards to the core principles of alignment to development planning. Over the years, past administrations and leaders have either neglected or have not effectively addressed the public development needs of our people, having prolonged and unresolved development agendas to date. For these reasons, the essence of the way forward that this development plan seeks to address is mostly centered around its theme, getting the basics up and running on the ground. The people of Moresby Northeast District are empowered to live a quality life by actively participating in socio-economic development. The district will be a vibrant place where most of its people have access to the modern services and having sufficient sources of economic activities to sustain and improve their quality of life by 2022.
We have 10 JDP PBC members, of which one represents Motokodabu village, the only Motokodabu village in Moresby Northeast. And we are so pleased that we have our 5-year district development in place. We do acknowledge the challenge of implementing the plan, and as JDP PBC members, we will try our very best to assist the district administration team under the leadership of our Honorable Member and Minister for Housing and Urbanization, John Kaupa. We will give our best what we can do to serve our people to the best interest.
The district plan identifies 10 important development focus areas for implementation in the next 5 years. The important focus areas are education.
I think these services must come to our children where they can be educated to go.
Health.
And two of the important indicators, development indicators, is health and education. So Moresby noticed, if you want to be the role model district, if you want to be the most talked about district, you gotta invest in health.
We have a lot of problems, issues with the transport. Ambulance services. Ambulance services, it's no longer free. That when the patients, we want to refer them, we normally pay 50 kina. When the clinic has money, we give 50 kina, or the patient have to pay for themselves. So it's one of the biggest needs. That ambulance is one of the problems that we have in our 6 Mile clinic, and I believe other centers as well.
Okay, we've got the establishment of an effective 24-hour ambulance emergency response services for Moresby Northeast District. This is a pilot project. Our metropolitan district, we have no excuse. We are supposed to provide that service free and accessible to our people. So this project is in line to basically our national health plan. And we are piloting with some of the important project implementing partners. And we have the Digital Foundation and also the St. John's Ambulance for capacity building of people who can basically help us facilitate the operation of such services.
Road transport infrastructure, land development, settlements upgrading, and resettlement. In Moresby Northeast Electorate, over 70% of the total electoral boundary is comprised of the settlements, a huge development challenge that exists for the electorate. Hence, the Moresby Northeast District Development Authority will look closely into correctively addressing the development challenges of its existing urban settlements through allocation of proper land tenure arrangements, purposely to address urbanization issues within existing urban unplanned settlements through the Department of Lands and Physical Planning and National Capital District Commission Physical Planning Board. The implementation of the reforms of the land titling system is also needed as a matter of urgency to release land and thereby relieve the extreme shortage of adequate housing. Regulatory and legislative reforms are also needed to facilitate developments. For example, for allowing the strata title. Moresby Northeast District Development Authority will be working very closely with the Department of Lands and Physical Planning to address constrained access to state land, especially in the existing urban settlements, so that it is made available for the existing dwellers. About 4 existing urban settlements in Moresby Northeast Electorate have been identified for land tenure arrangements. Thus, Moresby Northeast District Development Authority will partner and work closely with Department of Lands and Physical Planning and National Capital District Commission to make sure these lands are properly titled and released to inhabitants formally. These 4 identified urban settlements in Moresby Northeast Electorate includes Peter Kama, 9 Mile, 5 Mile Ridge, Erima, ATS Sauga Block. Utilities, electricity, water supply and sanitation. Agriculture and livestock. SME sector programs and income earning opportunities.
So right now, people like most the government looks at them like anytime rains are come. People now masla time rains are what's the people save rono go hide number of stores. Sometimes like the government looks at them people alone. Finding proper problem people informal sector some craft market like finding good problem people like money.
Law and order.
Moresby Northeast law and order sectoral programs and projects. We've got vehicle support for all our police stations. We are trying to envisage to basically beef up the logistical programs in the district to assist in the law and order programs for all our police stations.
Culture and tourism.
And it's just an amazing event. Just beautiful people and just wonderful tribes from all over the country.
Youth, gender, church and sports development.
From the desk of Moresby Northeast Sports, basically sports is one of the development plan in the Electorate, and we're trying to make sure that we take sports to the next level. So basically we have created an entity within the sports program, which is called JK Sports Initiative. So that will be a vehicle that will drive the 5-year development plan, especially in sports in the Electorate. So it's a community-based program, and the Office of the Member for Northeast is taking this initiative according to the 5-year development plan, and we are appealing to the business houses to come and support this program, so we will make sure that make it more bigger and better for our community in the electorate.
As the member of National Parliament, member for Moresby Northeast, chairman of Joint District Planning and Budget Priority Committee in overseeing the development agenda for my district, I am so delighted to launch this 5-year development for our district. We assure the government, the people of Papua New Guinea, our development partners and friends of our full resolve and commitment to exploit our opportunities and available resources to successfully implement the 5-year development plan to the benefit of our people in Moresby Northeast Electorate. Today marks a new day. Thus, I hereby call out to all the stakeholders, the development partners, to align to this new partnership approach undertaken under my leadership for the broader inclusive and partnership to help and develop, provide solutions and pathways that would entail and effectively deliver the vital goods and services to our people of Moresby Northeast. This approach is created under a strong working relationship with all the partners to allow for a wider inclusive participation in the development process of my electorate. I would like to thank for your participation, and may God bless you all as we look forward and move on to drive the development agenda for our district and for our country to move forward. Thank you.